I'm David Baltes, president of DBS International Microcurrent Training and Research Center. After many years of research, I have not found another instrument that can produce the results for better health like the Vitalizer Pro. Hello, I'm David Baltes, and I'm really excited about the opportunity I have to share with you about the new instrument called the Vitalizer Pro. 99% of all the instruments out there that are microcurrent are really not true microcurrent. They're usually just a waveform that's a little lower than an average TENS unit would be. It's really exciting to think that the FDA calls it an insignificant waveform. That means it can't hurt you. When we talk about microcurrent, or waveforms, we talk about a milliamp. In a TENS unit and other instruments are 1,000th of a milliamp. Microcurrent, true microcurrent, is 1/1,000,000th of a milliamp. Wow, what a way to work with people to know that there's not going to be side effects of any major sort because it's so insignificant. Microcurrent would not have been where it is today in the world if it hadn't been for Dr. Milovich, who I've had the privilege of working with for the last 12 years. He won the Golden Award for acupuncture. He's a naturopathic doctor. He's won many other awards, and I'd love for you to look on the website and see the many acclamations that he has had. Dr. Milovich, he's been working with microcurrent for the last 40 years, all over the world and all over the country here. He's learned so much about how microcurrent works with the body, they like to call him the Mr. Microcurrent. He discovered that less is more. And because of it, he felt that he needed to have an instrument out there that would be simple, that everybody could use. We're talking about today for sports people, for instance, football players, basketball players, baseball players. The big thing about it all is energy. And the more energy your body has, the greater you're going to play. Dr. Milovich left us his legacy to the world, and it's called the Vitalizer Pro. Everybody in the health field has heard about TENS units, but not many people have heard about microcurrent. Dr. Milovich told me that 99% of all instruments out there that call themselves a microcurrent unit are really not true microcurrent. They're a TENS unit with a lowered frequency. There's only 2 or 3 different types of microcurrent units on the market today. One is the Vitalizer Pro. So let's talk about microcurrent and the difference. Clinic Orthopedics in 1986 did a study to show the difference. They discovered that when you use a TENS unit on an injury, that actually the ATP is lowered by 50%. The ATP, by the way, is the energy of your cell. Naturally, if the energy of your cells are up, the healing will happen faster and you're less apt to have an injury. So let's see what a microcurrent does on that. It raises the ATP up by 500%. When we talk about the cell membrane transfer, when you use the TENS unit on your body, it's down 30 to 40%. And with microcurrent, it raises it up 30 to 40%. The protein synthesis, again, using the TENS unit, it's down by 50% and raised up by 73%. That's what I like about the Vitalizer Pro. In 1989, Cell Physiology did another study. And they actually discovered 5 other healing factors that occur with microcurrent. The first one is fibroblastic activation. That's how long it takes to actually cause a healing. The second one is really important, the DNA synthesis. That determines how long you're going to live. And then T lymphocyte activation, insulin binding for healing, then calcium channel opening. These are the reasons why I'm so excited about the Vitalizer Pro. Now that I've shared with you the differences between microcurrent and TENS unit and other machines, and we've talked about Dr. Milovich, let me show you how the Vitalizer Pro works. Number 1 is the command center. Number 2 is the brain. When I put the brain in the command center, just as simple as this, I plug it in, I push the button, I put my hands on the bars, I am being treated. It's that simple. No other machine in the world is as simple as this, yet can work so well. There are 3 programs that Dr. Milovich has created for the brain in the Vitalizer Pro. The first program is body balancing. It actually automatically produces treatments for pain, for muscles, ligaments, scars, injuries, sports, and exercise, even overwork. Program 2, called Energizing for Wellness. Wow, everybody likes to have energy and be energized all day long. With one simple push of the button, this will help build your immune system. It'll help your body fight off all the major diseases that are happening, and then you won't have to worry about getting sick, just be energized. Program 3, called Auto Sweep Therapy, automatically produces thousands of frequencies. In fact, this program has over 1.5 million harmonized frequencies going through your body, and it even can turn sick cells into healthy cells. And in fact, I like to go home every day and I put my hands on there 10 minutes and kills the germs in my body. That's why I don't get sick. Can you imagine being healthy and not getting sick? That's what's called the auto sweep. I told you about the auto sweep. Let me share with you an example. Just for breast cancer alone, there's over 300 frequencies that doctors will use on their instruments, 1 or 2 at a time. The great thing about the auto sweep is all these frequencies, over 1.5 million at a time, can go through your body to help you heal itself. Let me show you an example of how this microcurrent can work with the energy level and the energy program. A naturopathic doctor who was treating herself for breast cancer for over 6 months and not getting results using 2 very well-known instruments. She called Dr. Milovich and he said, test yourself for 30 minutes on each one, then come in and we'll see what the results are. When she came to the office, he did a 5-minute test called the PEP test, which we can determine the energy of all your organs in just 5 minutes. And here are the results. As you can see, they aren't in balance at all, and that's why she wasn't getting the results. So Dr. Milovich said, I will prove to you how this instrument works. Would you put your hand on the plate, which she did, and turn it to the energy program. And in 10 minutes, here are the results. Just 10 minutes. This is why I'm excited. Look, perfect. 99% of the energy in all her organs in just 10 minutes with the Vitalizer Pro. Let me share with you the many benefits by using the Vitalizer Pro. The one I like is pain control. Wow. Can you imagine getting rid of someone's pain, helping them with their pain in 15 to 20 minutes and it's gone? Anti-aging, total body effect. It helps people not to age. Boosts the immune system. Wow, when your immune system is strong, you won't get sick. Cell renewal. Stimulates tissue repair for faster and better healing. Optimized body detox. Our bodies need to detox in order to keep ourselves cleansed. Supports the vascular system. Wow, our heart and our arteries, this is what we need. Core energy, I like that one. It comes from the core. Immediate increase of energy that you can just keep going on and on and on. Those are just a few of the things I can share with you tonight. The first instruments I'd like to show you that come as a part of the Vitalizer Pro are called the body wands. The body wands are very important because they can help with stress, they can help relieve pain, and they can also give greater motion. You can use them on the shoulders, the neck, the back, and the legs. I like to call them the body wands. The next instruments in the Vitalizer Pro package are called the probes. They are very versatile. They can be used in many ways, including treating all acupuncture points. You can treat the shoulder, you can treat the neck, you can treat the tennis elbow, you can treat the knees. That is the most versatile instrument I know of. In minutes, you can relieve the pain that you want relieved and start playing all over again. The probes. The next instrument I want to show you is called the cluster. I like the cluster because it has a greater surface area. There are 8 Q-tips that are wet and they can be treated right through the clothes. We can use it on the back, we can use it on the shoulder, we can use it for TMJ, and we can treat a headache all in minutes. That's what I like about the cluster. The next instrument I'd like to show you are called sticky pads. They can be used anywhere on the body, on the knees and on the ankles. What they do is relieve pain, and it's unattended treatment. You can have your client just sit back and relax and have the pain go away. Okay, the last fantastic instrument that I want to show you are called the rods. The rods are so versatile, I can put them in her hands and I can treat her by a push of the button on the brain. I can actually treat all 3 programs we talked about just by pushing this button. And it will energize, oxidize, mentalize, and mobilize her in you. That's why you need the Vitalizer Pro. All my life, I believe that people come together for a reason. Dr. Milovich and I got together for 2 reasons. 1, the Vitalizer Pro with microcurrent. 2, the Alkalizer Energy Water. He realized that the restructured alkaline water could help the treatments in a way no other water could. And so because of our coming together, we can now bring better health to the world in the simplest way possible.